Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be trying out these new Glam GD Bianco Marble 10-piece brush set. Glam are a new and exciting Irish brand based in Maynooth which specialise in all beauty hardware essentials such as brushes, glam boxes which you can see behind me, and they also do Hollywood vanity mirrors. So these brushes feature super soft synthetic Taklon fibres, and also they feature very pretty rose gold and marble detailing on the handles. They're 100% vegan and cruelty free as well. So today I'm going to show you how I created this look using this brush set. But first I'm just going to quickly run through each of the brushes and what they look like and what they're supposed to be used for. So with this brush set you get 10 brushes, 5 for your face and 5 for your eyes, and it also comes with a matching marble case. I would use this as a brush holder as well as for travel. So the first brush I am taking is this flat kabuki brush, and it looks like this. I'm going to be using it to apply foundation, but it's a multifunctional brush and I'm sure you can use it to apply concealer under the eyes or even for setting your face as well. Second brush that I'm going to be using today is this round powder brush, and it looks like this. I'm going to be using it to set the foundation all over my face today. Again, it's a multifunctional brush. I'm sure it can be used for a number of other tasks, such as applying contour around the face or even for applying highlighter or blush or anything really. But today I'm going to be using it just to set my entire face. The third brush that I'm going to be using today is this flat contour brush, and it looks like this. This brush would be ideal for applying cream contour or also powder contour, which is what I used it for today. It's the perfect size for just getting that chiseled effect, and then it also fits like perfectly down the sides of your nose and then into your forehead and underneath your jawline as well. So that's brush number 3. Fourth brush that I'm going to be using today is this angled blush brush or bronzer brush. It looks like this, and I'm going to be using it to apply blush to the apples of my cheeks today, but it can also be used for blending out contour. Last of the face brushes is this tapered powder brush, perfect for setting under the eyes, but I actually used it for highlight today just because that little point just gives you the perfect precision application to the tops of your cheekbones. So the first eye brush that I'm going to be using today is this flat angled liner brush, and it looks like this. And I am going to be using it to fill in my brows. I'm sure you can also use it for a liner, but I'm going to be using it for brows. Second eye brush that I'm going to be using today is this flat concealer brush, and it looks like this. Today I'm going to be using it just to clean up underneath my eyebrow after filling them in. Third eye brush that I'm going to be using is this flat shader brush, and it looks like this. I'm going to be using it to pack colour onto my lid, and also I'm going to use it to blend out the crease. So the fourth eye brush that I'm using is this pointed crease brush, and it looks like this. I'm going to be using it just to add depth to my crease. The last eye brush is another concealer brush. Very unusual to get 2 concealer brushes in a brush set, but this one is going to prove very handy for me. It looks like this. And I'm going to be using this brush today to apply glitter to my lid. I'm just going to prime my face and then we will begin. Okay, so the first brush I'm going to use is the brow brush. I'm using the thin angled brush, and I'm using a brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So let's see how we go. Yep, very happy with that, I have to say. I actually think I prefer it to the brush that I'm using for my brows already, which is an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. So that's saying a lot. Yeah, definitely really like this brush. I'm going to go ahead and do my other brow off camera just to save time. Okay, so that's my 2 brows done now. I am really happy with this brush. It just seems to apply the product very evenly, so I'm very happy with that brush. Okay, so next I'm going to be using this flat kabuki brush to apply my foundation. I'm taking my Holy Grail Flormar Perfect Coverage Foundation to do that. So I'm just going to pop a bit on my hand and then onto the brush. So my verdict on this flat kabuki brush as my foundation brush, I have to say I'm very impressed. As far as foundation brushes go, I have to say I'm very fussy, and I always find myself returning to my beauty blender, but I would be very happy to use this brush as my everyday foundation brush going forward, because it gives a really nice even finish. It blends out the foundation really well. I think it's going to cut me a lot of time with regards carving out my brows, because the angle just gives really sharp cut around the brow and down the tail of the brow as well. So yeah, really good foundation brush, 10 out of 10 from me. So next I'm going to use the round powder brush to set my face. I'm using, to set my face, I'm actually using a very light bronzer from Wet n Wild. You can see it's very well loved. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that and see how we get on. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this brush too. No nasty surprises, works really well. I like to blend my powder all over my face as opposed to packing it on. So for that purpose it works really well. And then it fits lovely in all the smaller areas, like under your eyes and then in between your brows and down your nose and just over the cupid's bow. So yeah, definitely another 10 out of 10 for me. Good. Next I'm going in with the flat contour brush. I'm going to be using this one to pack on my powder contour, and then I'm going to blend it out using the other contour brush, this one here. So let's see how we go. So there was a complete change of plan there. I went totally against what I said I was going to do in the first place. I did use the flat contour brush to apply my contour, and I just turned it on its side and I was able to blend out most of it pretty well. But I just went back in with the round powder brush just as a finishing touch, just to blend it out ever so slightly more, just to take out any harsh lines. I'm just going to use the same brush again just to contour the sides of my nose, just to see how it works on that area of my face. So well, as it turns out, this contour brush is just perfect for contouring the sides of your nose as well. So I just went ahead and did a bit under my chin as well, off camera, just along the jawbone. So it worked really well for that too. As far as contour brushes go, this is a great all-rounder in that it fits all areas of the face. Gives a really good blend, I have to say. I just had to go in again with that brush just to give it just that little extra blend that I was looking for. But yeah, really good. Really like this as a contour brush. I will definitely be using this again. Initially I was going to use this brush to blend out my contour, but that didn't happen. So I'm going to use it for what it was intended for, which is for blush. And also I'd say you could use it for contour as well, but I'm going to use it for blush now. I have to say this is a really good blush brush. It's the right shape for the apples of your cheek and really good for blending upwards onto that cheekbone as well. So yeah, no complaints on this brush. 10 out of 10. Good. Okay, so that brings me on to my last face brush, which is the tapered powder brush, and I'm going to be using it to apply my highlighter. Yeah, so I really like this brush. Definitely a multifunctional brush. I'd say you could use it for contour as well because it has that point. But yeah, I'll definitely be using this as a highlighter brush going forward. So that brings me on to the eye brushes. I didn't set my eyes already, so I'm gonna go in with the larger of the two concealer brushes just to carve around the bottom of my eyebrow. And then I'm going to be using it also to apply an eyeshadow primer. Yep, it works. I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera to save time. Yeah, this is definitely like the perfect concealer brush. It's dense enough for packing on the eyeshadow primer, and then if you turn it on its end, it gives you a lovely sharp line for carving out your brows as well. So yeah, definitely a fan of this concealer brush. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me because I'm used to using maybe 20 brushes on my eyes, and I am limited to just 2, but let's see, I'm sure because the rest of the brushes were so good, I'm sure I can make something work with these 2. Okay, so I'm just going to be using the fluffier shader brush to apply a highlight to my brow bone. I'm going to be using this brush again, using the other side to do the lid. So let's see how we go. So I'm looking a little bit crazy at the minute, but not to worry. I'm going to go ahead and tidy that up using my little crease brush just to fill in the crease. I ended up going in with the crease brush just to add a little bit of depth to my crease, and then I did actually go back in with this brush just to blend it out ever so slightly. But together, the 2 of them as a duo, you can create a very nice simple everyday look, or even a nighttime glam look using the 2 of these brushes. Okay, so that brings me on to the final brush of the set, which is this smaller concealer brush. I would normally use this maybe to cut out the crease, but today I'm going to use it to apply a liquid glitter eyeshadow. I don't know if that's ever been done before, but look, we'll give it a try. So I've just used this concealer brush to apply liquid glitter eyeshadow, and I have to say it did the job even better than I could have anticipated. I'm just going to go ahead and pop on my liner and some eyelashes, and then I will give you the lowdown and the final verdict of these brushes. So this is the final look that I've created using Glam Doll's GD Bianco Marble 10-piece brush set. That's a bit of a mouthful, but we got it out. So overall, I'm really happy with how these brushes performed. Not only do they look really pretty, but they perform like a dream as well. And application with each product and each of these brushes is just amazing. You don't have to use them the way that I've used them, but this is the way I found that they worked best for me. So if you guys want to go out and buy these brushes, Glam Doll have very kindly given me my own discount code for you guys to use. I'm gonna insert it somewhere along here. It's Glam LB10. So yes, I would definitely recommend these brushes. I'm very happy with them, and I've heard lots of good complaints about them from other users as well. So yeah, that takes me to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.